What they said is, do one thing: watch the IPL for free, or watch the Premier League for free on our platform. But it will go on as a normal match used to go on like an ESPN or a 10 Sports or a Star Sports. You will have ad breaks in the middle, but you're watching it for free.
This SVOD model also promised no advertisements during watching content,
Correct.
right? And then they came. Then now, if you watch Prime Video, you have to after in 50 every 15-20 minutes you have to watch a 90-second advertisement,
Right. So
which
Well,
is
unless
not
you're
that's
willing
skippable.
to pay
that's
more.
why they're not calling it
Right.
Yeah,
SVOD. That's why they came up with a new term saying, "Hey, it's AVOD now."
correct, absolutely right. Which
Right. So we came to advertising video on demand, where basically they say it's so why the AVOD model, and this is something I think this is what worked well in India, to be honest. The whole point with advertising video on demand was there's a low entry barrier. You have to pay a much lower subscription cost because advertisers are covering my cost of production. They're going to, of course, come and advertise. The advantage of AVOD and why advertisers liked it more than cable TV was the personalization of the advertising available. So advertisers, brands could now go and advertise in exactly the shows and between the slots they wanted, knowing that this is the most relevant for the audience that watches the show. So it brought in a dynamic of hyper personalization into advertising. It reduced the monthly subscription for people. And that is why AVOD quickly took over in low cost countries. So Asia, Southeast Asia, AVOD actually became a big thing. A lot of Indian OTT platforms at that point, I mean, the Indian OTT scene just burst at that point of time. You of course had Hotstar, who was a market leader. But like you said, you had Sony, you had Alt Balaji, you had Z5, you had MX Player, and you had Tier 3, multiple Tier 3 platforms as well, and all of them went AVOD. They said, you know what? We are not going to be able to get users to pay so much because, firstly, we don't have the repository of content, and secondly, we don't have the financial backing. So we're going to let advertisers pay us and we're going to let users watch. And once we reach a certain number of users, is where we can go and pitch for money. And that's where AWOD sort of fueled this next, I would say, wave of OTT.
for the younger generation, our younger viewers, uh,
Good
Dadaji is
this is
back.
how
generation. You sound old, dude. We're not that
Dadaji
old.
is back in my
yeah.
house.
No, but I'm trying to tell you. I'll tell you how we consumed content in the 90s. Like Siddhant said, there used to be a 30-minute episode, of which 20 minutes was, or 21 minutes was the actual content, and 9 minutes included advertisements. So after every, say, 7 minutes or something, there used to be a 3-minute ad break
Yeah.
where we went to the washroom, we probably got some water, something like that, and then came back on time for the next 7-minute segment. And which is why I feel like a little scammed, because now we are doing the same thing in this AVOD model where, fine, we get to watch it for like 15-20 minutes and then we have to watch a 90-second ad, but it's the same thing. Why did we disrupt the whole thing? But anyway, let's proceed on
Yeah.
another model. So
So
Siddharth,
now,
so we have,
now that Tanay got that off his chest, we come to model number three. So
which is fast model, yeah,
which
yeah.
is fast. And that was crazy because you would expect fast is the cheapest model. It's free ad supported TV. It's basically linear TV with ads. It's basically cable TV with ads, but on an OTT platform. That's all it is. And you would think, since this is the cheapest model, this is something that is going to be promoted by people who have absolutely no money. But that's wrong. The best part is fast as a model. Of course, I'm not saying it started off only in India, but I'm talking about India. Was promoted by Hotstar and then later by Geo, by the market leaders. And why? Because they realize fast as a model is not going to work for our TV dramas and movies. It's not viable because basically what we're telling people is go watch cable TV and we just got them out of it. The trauma of cable TV is too recent. So they got fast into sports. What they said is, do one thing: watch the IPL for free, or watch the Premier League for free on our platform. But it will go on as a normal match used to go on like an ESPN or a 10 Sports or a Star Sports. You will have ad breaks in the middle, but you're watching it for free. So when Geo came into the market and when it swooped in to get the rights to the IPL, that huge takeover from Hotstar, it aired the IPL for free that season. Anybody could log into Geo with their SIM number. They didn't have to pay a single dime. They could watch the IPL for free, which is the first time it had happened in the history of the IPL, simply because they got the advertisers to bear the entire cost and they had a huge capital investment into their platform. And this was a simple, brutal user acquisition strategy to get people off, Disney Plus Hotstar. That's what it was called back then, and to get them into Geo. And that is how this fast as a channel got recognition and became like a mainstream way of viewing. But mainly, to reiterate, that was something that was done mainly for sports. Fast as a channel might come back to dramas and movies, then you're just back to cable TV once again. But it's also the kind of content where you apply these models to. So, like, Fast will probably not work for a Netflix original today. Just trying to put that into context.